Hey guys, we're both wearing striped shirts, and today we're reviewing The Book of Henry. And we went and saw the screening for this movie last night. We went in completely blind to this movie. Neither of us had seen a trailer. We had no idea what to expect, and now that we have seen it, I will say that we were much better off, and so would you be, having not seen any trailers if you go watch this movie.
I second that, Marshall.
Yes.
Going into this, not seeing any trailers was excellent. I wish I could see every movie like this, but obviously I cannot wait for Star Wars Episode 8 and not watch any trailers. First of all, it's directed by Colin Trevorrow.
Who tweeted at us last night.
He did. He mentioned us in a tweet. It's pretty great. Thanks, buddy. Anyways, Colin Trevorrow, he directed Safety Not Guaranteed, which you need to give a watch. Very good movie.
You sing its praises. Go ahead.
Yes, Jurassic World, and he's directing Star Wars Episode 9.
If you haven't heard of it.
Yeah, it's a little movie, a little blip on the radar. But this film, Marshall, it was a good one. My goodness.
Yeah, we weren't expecting it to be this good.
I was not ready for this movie. It's very emotional. The plot is, it's about this mother raising her two children, these two boys. And, the father's not around. They don't really go into that much.
No.
But there's this girl next door who lives with her stepfather. And, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
these kids are so lovable.
Yeah.
And, you get to know them so well. And
that's to say because the writing for all their characters was so well.
It was excellent.
The script was really good. It wasn't just the dialogue either, that the writers put obviously a lot of honest effort and honest dialogue into the movie. It was the performances by, these kid actors who other than the girl actor, what's her name?
Maddie Ziegler.
That's right.
She's been on Dance Moms.
That's
I
right.
guess.
And other than her, we haven't really seen these actors, to my knowledge, before. And my God, these two boy actors, they're going to be somebody.
Yeah, they're on their way.
Kind of like what I told you last night, one of the things I picked up on the movie, which is obvious, is that there's a complete tonal shift after the first act of this movie. The first act is very lighthearted and, candid about, family values, and that these three people in this home and even their neighbor are relatively close. And as the story progresses, it takes a much different turn. And the second act and last act of the movie are completely different and more serious, which we didn't know because we didn't watch trailers, and it was better for that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, this movie, it was excellent. I totally enjoyed it, and I was a mess, my friends. I was not ready
it's
for
true.
This movie.
He was sobbing
right here.
He was crying next to me.
I mean, I'm a brother, and these interactions between these brothers, it hit me right here, man.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, it was because of the acting, the great script they had, and the story they were telling. It was very moving. Yeah,
and it is good. It is really good, and I had to kind of emotionally stiff-arm this movie because I do this with all kinds of movies like this. I don't want to it's a very emotional movie. There's a lot of draw to, tear up, and I get that, and it's very good for that, but that's not what I go for in movies. If I had a choice, I wouldn't go see movies like this on my own. I'm glad I did, but it's not something I'd go out of the way for because it's not my style. And so I'm glad that you enjoyed it so much.
We enjoy different types of movies.
Yeah.
I love getting emotionally invested in characters and feeling what they're feeling, and then,
taking home a positive message.
Yeah, and just with the message, I think movies like this are really the ones that matter. This movie was fun. It was funny, and it was sad.
And were you satisfied with
as well? It was a ride.
And
it was a satisfying conclusion as well.
Yeah.
I have one little con. I think the ending was, there were some problems that kind of got patched up quickly, but didn't ruin the movie. Totally forgivable little things. It was time for the movie to end, and the time they did spend setting up those things.
A little bit of a rushed ending, but still a satisfying conclusion, and there's closure, and in a movie like this you need that. So yeah.
I think this is a very important movie. Go out and watch this movie. Spread the word.
Yeah, like you said,
great.
It's it kind of flew under the radar. Go support this film. Like we fully endorse this movie.
Yeah,
go watch
if you're
it.
someone who's tired of reboots and remakes, this is a completely original movie.
Yeah.
And different. You know, if you love seeing a different movie each time you go to the theater instead of
this is for you.
You know,
It's certified
blockbuster
fresh.
action mummy garbage, go and see this. Okay.
Yes. What would you rate it?
This movie had pretty much it did everything so well. Everything was executed. I was laughing, I was crying, and I was inspired. I give this movie a 9.2 out of 10. Well done, Colin Trevorrow, who tweeted us.
Exactly. And yeah, I really liked it too, Corey. I would give it a higher score, but only because I had emotionally stiff-armed this movie because I didn't want to be too much in the feels. I'm going to give it a little bit less. I'm going to give it 8.5.
All right, thanks everybody. Thank you so much for watching this review. If you love movies, then hit that subscribe button. We review movies every week. So we're going through our Christopher Nolan series right now. We just did Memento. So check that out.
And what's
Batman
next?
Begins is coming next.
Yeah.
See you next time.